Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today we're going to be doing another haul video from the stuff that we recently picked up at the Goodwill bins in St. Louis and Bridgeton. Spent about $430. A lot of bread and butter, a lot of stuff to put into lots, and some treasures. See my face? Robert found a project. And we're going to show it to you also in this batch of stuff.
I'd like to point out that the projects I get for you are nowhere near as expensive, time-consuming, or as involved as the project you dredge up for me around this house. So you're just going to have to, man up or woman up and deal with it.
Yeah. But first, we'll start with some plush. And I've got a few smalls. I've got like 2 IKEA bags that are full of smalls, but a lot of it is the same stuff. I'll get to it shortly. But this one intrigues me because it is Rick the Crocodile, I think it said when I Google Lensed it. Not on eBay as far as Google Lens was showing me. And even when I went and looked it up, I couldn't find anything just in a real quick check. So that intrigues me some. It is missing its tag, but this is from a book series. So, I'm hoping, let's say 20, 25 plus for him. And I found a plush in a box. It is Walgreens. Unless this sells for a whole lot in its box, I probably won't leave it in the box. But I'm hoping, $12, $15. Oh, I did a couple smalls here. Look, these are Cabbage Patch Kids vintage shoes. Goodwill was trying to sell them for $3.11 and didn't. I've got a couple of pair that I haven't done anything with yet. So I may go ahead and make a lot. And I'm hoping, I think there's 2 or 3 pair, about 20 bucks or so. But maybe these are worth listing by themselves. Oh, let me show these. I just thought they were so cute. These are Holly Hobby. It's like they're sitting quilting. I'm not sure if maybe there was a table underneath because right now all it is 2 chairs and the doll sitting on it. It says American Greetings 2006. I'm hoping bread and butter for them, but the fact that they're not broken and they were in the bins is, something. And in the same bins, I found all of these because those kind of had Raggedy Ann type vibes to them, but they're Holly Hobby. But I found these 2 ornaments. I'm going to go ahead and make a lot, and I may just go ahead and leave this with it also. I found a little doll all in the same area. This also intrigues me. It is Dakin. It's got one of the different tags. I'm not sure of a date on here. Oh, his name is Brussels. I'll see if I've got any other cats or dogs in this same series listed. But again, I'm hoping like $12, $15 for this. Quite a few petting zoos. Now that I'm looking here. Not a great brand, but right now I'm trying to make lots of what I already have listed. So I've got a bunny rabbit, I've got a turtle, and I've got a seal. And I'll try to see if I can add these to current lots that I already have going. I've had several people comment that because I started doing lots, they started doing lots, especially with some of their older inventory, and it's starting to move, which makes me happy. This is Bluey. I've got a lot. I think I've got 2 lots going, so I'll see which one he fits best into. But he just seemed like an odd off character, and sometimes these help to get a lot sold because they're not as common. I know I've got a lot of these. That's why I picked it up. Pudgy Penguins. I'm just going to add it to that lot. Oh, also, I'll share this. Look, it's going to go on my wall. I didn't have a medical kit. Oh, it sounds like it's got the Band-Aid in it. Yep. So we got the Band-Aid. I've got stethoscope and some other stuff in here. So I was planning on hanging it on the wall. I don't know if I might sell the Band-Aid in the Band-Aid case. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'm going to have to start shuffling some stuff to make room. Because I ain't ready to say, oh, I'll look around. Dr. Seuss Cat in the Hat. Just a different looking plush. I'm hoping, it looks like it's Universal Studios, maybe. So I may either see, if it's not worth bread and butter, I'll find something to put with it. There's some Aurora ones that kind of look like this. I'm thinking I might have more, but these were gunned and they were Baby Genius babies. So I went ahead and grabbed them. I'm going to make a lot of at least these two, unless I find some more. Yeah, it might only be $9.95, $12.95. I think I just sold a Douglas Narwhal. So I'll see if I've got something else to put this one with. These, yeah. His name is Chimmy. I'm forgetting what this line friends, something like that. Every time I list these sell very, very quickly. And these mini ones seem to do really, really well. I didn't Google Lens it yet, but I'm going to say I'm hoping 15 plus for just this. Look how cute. It says Trappers on the shoe. I remember, oh, this is why. I've got the bottom. I'm going to re-glue it on. It's in the bag somewhere, I think. I hope I didn't lose it because, yeah, this has come loose. Probably stored in heat and made it disappear or made it come off. But I just thought it was very cute. I know it's a bear, but I'm hoping, let's say $12, $15. This is Animal Alley, 2000 Commonwealth, it says. I just loved it. It's gonna definitely need a bath. I've been doing so much laundry these days. This is Circo. I don't know, I think maybe I had another one, but maybe this is the one I'm remembering. That is a Target brand. I've done well in the past. You know, I'm hoping this is $15, $20, but if I have another Farm Series Circo branded plush, I may just make a lot. How cute. It says We Wet Pets by Janix. Definitely looks vintage. Probably going to be bread and butter. Pier 1 Imports. I'm going to see if I have another plush that I can put him with. Christmas series, another unicorn something. Cheshire Cat. Does have the Disney store stamp. Not sure. In the past, he hasn't sold for a whole lot, but it's Disney. You know, maybe he'll sell better on Whatnot for me. There were several Pillsbury Doughboy stuff in the bin, but they had lots of stains, and I just didn't think I was going to be able to get them out. I think this is the only one I ended up taking. It does have a paper tag, dated his date of birth is 1965. Dang, he's almost as old as me. But probably not going to only be bread and butter, but I'll see if I've got others listed. Just loved him. And he's Commonwealth, 2005, so vintage. I have a pack of, or a lot of, the Kellogg's Mini Bean plush, so I'm going to just add him to it also. Aurora Baby, I'm a Rattle. I'm going to try to find something to put it with. Bump the price. Now, y'all, this looks IKEA, but there's no tag, which is common with IKEA. But I remember Google Lensing it. I couldn't find anything. But look at those eyes. That so looks IKEA. But I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's hope 25 plus. Speaking of IKEA, this is probably the well, Robert's thing actually might be a treasure, but it's still a project. But I have sold this in the past. It also is IKEA. There's his name. I'm thinking 30, 40, 50 for him. And especially that he's, you know, he does have his tag. He's in excellent condition. I'm hoping closer to the $50. Toy Story. All things Toy Story are hot right now. So I went ahead and grabbed this. I'll see if I've got any of the other Kohl's plush in that series, and I'm going to just make a lot. I've done well with chickens. I'm pretty sure this one is Walmart. Yep. 2023. I'll see if I've got any other chickens and just make a lot. Target. I'm pretty sure I just sold one. Not recently, but like in the last few months. It is, I think, from the Hide and Eek series. Gonna need a bath. And man, these are lint magnets. They hold on to everything. All right. Some rabbits. Me and the rabbits right now. I've got 3 of them just sitting here. I've got a Snowden rabbit clip-on like key ring. That almost looks like somebody's added it, maybe. Then I have a Trendmasters little rabbit. And then I have, I can't read it. Commonwealth. Yep, I do see it. Commonwealth rabbit. Look, he's got his bunny slippers. I've got something else, another rabbit listed that's quilted like this. So my thought was I'm going to go ahead and make a lot with those. I'm hoping, you know, $25, $29.95, something like that. Always getting the little zooms. They don't hardly cost anything, and eventually I get large lots of them. Troll, he is Russ. Not seeing a date. I've got a little, actually, I have a little baby troll figure. I may see if I've got anything else that I can make a lot of, you know, hopefully 3 or 4 of them. List them for $20, $25. Adore Plush Company. It's got a little, oh, he makes inappropriate sounds. So that's hilarious. I'm hoping 15 plus for him. Gotta remember not to wash him in the washing machine. All right, and then got a little instant lot here. They are both Wild Republic. I've got a Timberwolf, unless he's worth something by himself. I know the Timberwolf's in Gons, and maybe something else do really, really well. I'll try to find actually one more thing. I like lots of 3. And then hopefully list it for, you know, $24.95, $29.95, maybe a little bit more. And then last of my stuff, Chickpea. I'm pretty sure I have something else listed that's in that brand. I'm going to make a lot. They're probably like bread and butter-ish. So if I can get 2 of them together, I may put like $14.95 or $16.95 or something. All right, now Robert. And he's got a bunch out. But y'all, one bin had tons and tons of trains. I'm guessing HO scale, but I'll have to see. Some of them are in their original boxes, but let me show you. They had a lot of it was wrapped in paper towels, and it was these cars. I'm not seeing any. I'll just Google Lens them. But yeah, AT and SF, San Francisco. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, tons of these that were wrapped. Tons of the tons of tracks, wires, stuff. Look, even oak trees. Scene Master is the brand. Oh, Lifelike. I've sold Lifelike in the past.
I worry about the condition on some of those trees, like the dry rot and stuff. They might just be just in too bad of a shape. But I grabbed it all because they're not. It's what we spent on this. I'm sure we're going to make back a few times over at least.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There was even we remember people ordering current checks. but it's full of miniature people and animals and pieces and parts. There, just other boxes that were just full of parts. I don't know what I'm going to do with all of this. It's almost too much to make one lot. So I may go and do like the trains and some of the buildings, anything that I can make fit into like a 12 by 12 by 8 box. And then whatever's left, I'll just lay it out and take pictures. So let me show you some examples. This is a little
Ford Thunderbird.
Oh yeah, right there. Ford Thunderbird, a little pink.
It seemed like the listeds on these cars were $6 to $10. So I'm thinking if we could sell them, average $6 to $7 each.
Hopefully we'll find a few more.
Right,
Yeah.
right. There are more in here somewhere. We have train cars.
He's been kind of, look how interesting that one is.
That's actually a mobile home for like the town.
Yeah, mobile home, and it has, somebody had a $10 price on it at one point.
And one of them that was similar to that had like an awning out in front of it, kind of like an RV kind of thing set up. But I'm thinking these are $8 to $10 each, maybe somewhere in there, depending on what they are.
Yep. I'm trying to, yeah. Interesting. What else you got? There were lots of buildings.
A house.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can put a bunch of them together, make sure they fit. I may even pre-pack them just once I've got the pictures done. Why not?
Schoolhouse, like $8 or $10 for it.
Yep, stuff that was in their original boxes. Lots. I mean, there's half a tote still full of stuff, but this is just some of the examles.
This was
Project.
So
this one's
it's a
heavy.
maintenance. It's a maintenance car. It's a spotlight on there that I guess they shine the spotlight on where they're working at night.
Oh, it's heavy. Some of these were all plastic, but this is metal. If anybody knows anything about this stuff, chime in.
I believe this piece is supposed to be loose here on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
I believe. But those two are listed for $180.
Dang.
We might have to buy a transformer or whatever so we could test this stuff.
There may be one in here.
Yeah, there might be.
Nah, I think I'd rather just list them as is and sell it for $100. You know what I mean?
Here are just 2 more cars, then we'll be done. Because there's a bunch of this stuff.
This one's heavy also. I'd probably put this with that other heavy one where these are just plastic.
The engines, I think, have to have mass to them in order to pull the rest of the train, maybe.
We grabbed some of the empty boxes that were laying in the bin. So hopefully, maybe some of these cars will have their original boxes, to a collector, even though this is rough. It's all broken in here. Maybe it's still worth, a few extra dollars having the boxes. All right, I think that's it. But can you... When I saw him standing there raking stuff into this, I was like, but then I helped.
That's what I was
digging too.
That's what I look every time you're scrolling Facebook reels, and I'm like, what project is coming up next? I'm like,
there hasn't been one in a little while. Not since the raised beds, I think.
There haven't been any that have been started, but there's been talk of siding and windows and all sorts of things like that.
Yeah, a new kitchen.
A new kitchen. I'd like to make a patio area, with like a place that I could cover, the grill and the griddle and stuff.
Okay. We finished one of my big ones, and then we can do that little one.
Bathroom, deck. So you've got somewhat done already, so, I think it's time for one of mine.
No.
Okay, this is 3 for you, 1 for me. 3 for you, 1 for me. I see how this works.
Yep. And the bathroom was a long time ago, before we even thought about getting...
It's still in the memory.
All right, y'all. It's time to get to work. Bye.